Hello, my name is Megan Schultzel, and I am here to tell you more about my fall boot camp. And hopefully, this will answer any questions you may have. If you have any other questions or concerns, just feel free to reach out to me. But hopefully, this will cover a lot of the stuff for you. So, our fall boot camp is called Fit as a Mother. Now, no, you don't have to be a mother to participate in this. However, if you're not, I expect you to be calling it Fit as a Mother because that's what you're going to be when you're done with these 6 weeks. So the reason why it's called Fit as a Mother is because this is made for you by mothers. We have a team of women called Team Synergy who we have dedicated our life to bettering ourselves through health and wellness, and we are trying to share that with the world. So we've been through the ups and downs, we've had our systems fail, and we've worked together to try and put some systems in place that we can share with others to make your life maybe a little bit less crazy and work well and give you the time to actually enjoy what's going on. What does it entail? So this boot camp is 6 weeks long. It is focusing on a few different components, and that is movement, food, which we all need help with, right? And mindset. So let's dive in first with the movement. The suggested workout program is a program called MBF. This is a 6-week long program, and it is 7 days a week. Now, if you have tried MBF in the past or you try the sample workout and you don't love it, you can do a different program. It's not mandatory that you do MBF. However, we have seen the best results with this program, and the way that it's paced, it usually keeps people's interest through the 6 weeks as well. So let's talk a little bit about it. The workouts range from 30 to 40 minutes a day, and they get progressively longer as you go into the program. It's broken into 2 separate 3-week programs, which is nice because after that 3rd week, you kind of feel like you have an accomplishment already. And then by the 5th and 6th week, your workouts are about 40 minutes each. But you have a workout calendar that gives you the details of every single workout. And like I said, it's 7 days a week. So it's 6 days of work. I'm sorry. And the 7th day is an active recovery. Now you may be thinking, 7 days, that seems like a lot to just jump start my fitness goals here. It is. But guess what? It's not that long. There are some days that are only 25 minutes or doing 25, 30 minutes. And it is getting you in the habit of moving intentionally every single day. And that is what it's all about. So that is why the commitment to 7 days a week, it's not you're committing to 2 hours in the gym or something like that. These workouts are all done at home. And by having that commitment, when you come out of this, you're going to be craving that daily movement, which is what's going to help you stay on that path in the future. Like I said, all the workouts are done at home. You will need some hand weights, bod ropes, which are cordless jump ropes, which will be delivered to you in your total solution package. And that's really about it. A yoga mat if you want to get fancy, but I don't even use one of those. So that's the movement piece. The meal planning piece, which I mean, for me, before I went into my first boot camp was definitely my low point. It's what I needed the most help on. And now I feel, I wouldn't quite call myself like a meal prep master yet, but we're getting there. So all meal prep and meal planning. So you'll have recipes, you'll have meal plans. You have 2 different nutritional systems to choose from, whether, kind of to, if you're used to counting macros or calories or whatever, one really deals with more portions and the other is just the way that you eat and what your plate is made up of. So you'll have 2 options there. And then what I think is really one of the most valuable things is you are going to be invited and have access to multiple meal prep parties is what we call them. Listen, I can send you a list of recipes and, sample meal plans, but logging into a Zoom, seeing someone make the stuff live where you can actually, we'll give you the grocery list and a few days before you can come prepared and we sit there and we cook together. First of all, it's fun because like when is the last time you cooked with someone besides like your family, like maybe making like Christmas cookies or something. But within that, we have a very conversational time talking about what we like to prep, how we prep, little hacks and ways to keep our family fed. These meal prep parties will also range in topics. So one may just be, really focusing on portion control and how to use our portion system to eat nutritionally for yourself and prepare for that. Another one may include full family friendly meals, things that our kids and us eat that keep us on our nutritional plan and track. One may be just how to stock your fridge with stuff. So when you're on the go, you have something quick to grab, or maybe kids' lunches. So they're really going to range and give you a broad variety of hopefully what you need. So that's the meal planning. That part excites me the most. And that alone is like worth it for me. The last piece is mindset. Now, this is something that I've been focusing on a lot over the past month or so. You're going to have daily meditation exercises, a podcast calendar, suggested podcasts to listen to, and motivation and accountability. So we expect you to do something for your mindset every day, even if it's only 4 minutes a day with a 4-minute meditation, which you can be prescribed, or, on your drive to work, listening to a podcast that we have already screened, found entertaining and motivating. This is going to help keep you in the right mindset to keep moving forward, because guess what, there will be hurdles, there will be obstacles. You are not going to have the most perfect 6 weeks you've ever had in your life and nothing goes wrong, but this mindset piece is what's going to keep you on track. What do we need from you? The commitment. That's the first step. You need to be able to do the commitment. So you will have a daily check-in. Each day, you're going to check in on our Facebook group. So you're going to share your progress, whether that's like a sweaty selfie or that you went up in weights, or you beat your time in an AMRAP. You're going to ask questions and also support others. And this is where you find that sense of community. Now, listen, I wasn't all about the community when I first started, but now that's how I got my best results, helping others and then seeing the great results that other people are having or the struggles is what keeps you going too, to be able to help each other. Mindset work, I already talked a little bit about, whether it's 4 minutes a day, journaling, podcast, sermon, whatever it is, we really can't stress the importance of this daily commitment enough, because this is what keeps you on track. And this is going to be a very personal thing. So we will discuss, what works for you or what you like or don't like for this piece. Meal prep. Now, listen, you can come to a meal prep party. You can look at all the meal plans, but unless you're actually doing it, nothing's going to happen. So this is where you have to lean in. You have to be able to commit to the preparation, the grocery list, the grocery shopping. And that is what myself as your coach and the supporting community around you is here to say. Like, listen, it's okay if you had date night and you had a plate of pasta or a few glasses of wine. Like, it's going to happen. I'm not asking you to not do that. We're asking you to do it in a smart way and plan around it and plan for it. You should come out of this excited to eat and eat healthy, not feeling restricted. This is teaching you for the long run, not just for 6 weeks. Supplementation. Now, the commitment here is real because, listen, the results speak for themselves. There is excellent supplementation that we offer, and depending on what you need is what we will work on to get you. So again, working with me, we'll figure out what you need. Personally, there's a few supplements that I really enjoy. So when I'm tired or I didn't, one of my kids was up all night, I reach for Energize, which is, an energy, kind of like a pre-workout, but it's made of natural vitamins and minerals to get me started, to get me kick-started in that workout. So I give it my all. Day to day, I'm a 365er as far as our Shakeology goes. There are tons of nutrients. And again, we can talk about this one-on-one, but it's a non-negotiable. You're going to receive it anyway. And for 2 months. So I think it's time to get on board. If you are very active or this is a new amount of activity for you, I really suggest some of our performance line things such as Recover, which really helps, with your muscle breakdown to keep building the correct muscle. So we have tons of supplementation, tons to choose from. You don't need them all. Definitely don't need them all. But we will work together to figure out what you need. And you need to be able to make the commitment to stick with some sort of supplementation for 2 months, because really, you can't see the results of it until you do it for that long anyway. All right, what does it cost, right? That's what everyone wants to know. So here is what it costs for new clients. The muscle burns fat, the MBF total solution pack is almost $180. That's a one-time fee, and I'll explain to you what it includes. Now, I included in this presentation a link to the MBF sample workout, because like I said, you don't have to do this workout program if you don't want to. We can talk about another one if you try the sample and you don't really like it. But I think this one has kind of the best bang for your buck. You're going to have access to all workouts for a year. So, once this 2 months is up, you get to continue on this journey for another 10 months. You will have access to our live app, where there's live classes that include strength training, Pilates, yoga, cycling, bar, you name it. If you've ever done Peloton on their app, it's kind of similar to that. We even have some of their old instructors. So you'll have access to that as well, which is a fun way to kind of add in a little bit of extra movement if you'd like. I mentioned that you have 2 different meal plan options to choose from. You will receive a whole getting started kit on both of those, as well as trackers, recipes, a recipe book. So a lot of information regarding the food. You receive 1 month supply of Shakeology, which you will then do your second month on the second half of the boot camp. And you get the cordless jump ropes. Listen, these cordless jump ropes are like one of my favorite pieces of exercise equipment that I own, because especially if you live in the East Coast or Northeast and winter comes and you can't jump rope, you just use these. It's pretty awesome. So you get a lot within this total solution pack. We also suggest doing a 3-day refresh. Now, you can either do this at the beginning of the program or the end, or before you start the program or after you finish the program. What it is basically a 3-day, some people call it detox, but it's basically a vegan detox. So it's not just like you're just drinking stuff and like, those uncomfortable ones. You're eating food. It's just, you're not having any animal products. So if you had a lot of fun this summer, might be a good idea to start off with the 3-day refresh. You get it heavily discounted when you get the total solution pack. So if it's something that you're kind of interested in, I would buy it, and then you can choose if you want to do it before you get started or after. But it's a really great way to just kind of detox yourself from alcohol, caffeine, de-bloat, just kind of get yourself fresh and focused. You do not work out during those days, just to be clear, but you do eat food. And there's actually some pretty decent veggie recipes in there that I really like. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Now, if you are an existing client, what does it cost? So you would be doing a completion pack for MBF. So you still get all the same things that I just mentioned. It's a little bit cheaper. It's just under $130. So you can have the bod ropes and all the nutritional things that go along with it. Now, if you already did MBF and you have your bod ropes, then you are just going to be committing to some sort of supplementation for the 2 months. So whether that's, I talked about Recover or Energize or our collagen protein. If you're on the go all the time, trying the beach bars, which are a great source of protein on the go, I will work with you on which product you will have during these 2 months. Because again, the whole point is we're trying to create systems for you that work for you. So we have to figure out which of these supplementation products would work for you. And if you've been doing all of them, then great, we'll figure something out. And then again, suggested is the 3-day refresh. Also, even if you're already a client, you do get it heavily discounted if you do a completion pack. So that's the pricing. Any other pricing questions, just let me know, but I feel like that's pretty clear cut. So how do you start? It's the first thing you have to do. You have to decide, decide that you're ready to do it. Decide what you're looking to accomplish. Is it physical goals? Is it mental goals? Is it logistical goals, just to run your household better and run your life better? You need to figure that out now, and then you need to let me know. Second, commit. Just say yes. You're never going to get where you want or fix what you just said that you want to fix or improve without the commitment. So you have to complete your purchase. You're going to be signing up as a preferred customer, which is going to give you 25% off your monthly subscription and your supplementation. This is required because you're going to have 2 full months, even though it's 6 weeks, you're going to have 2 full months of this supplementation and programming. The incentive for you going all in for the entire boot camp is that we'll give you $20 off. So I'll give you that personal code once we decide, some other details that go along with this. So you decided what you want to accomplish, you've committed, you're ready to get started. And now to succeed, you just have to show up. You have to show up every day in the ways that I described. You get access to our online virtual gym, which is through Zoom. Show up to the meal prep parties, track and share your progress, ask questions, lean in. That the people that have the best results are the people that just say, forget it, I'm not going to be shy. Who cares if I feel silly that I don't know about this move, or I don't know what a leak is. You just ask, because that is the way that you grow. And so once you decide what you want to accomplish, you commit to doing it, then you actually have to do it. You have to go all in. The 6 weeks, you're doing your workout every day. You're checking in. You're doing your workout, maybe even online, to see other people and be accountable with them. You're doing your supplementation. And I can tell you that at the end of those 6 weeks, you're going to be a person that you don't even know existed yet. So let me introduce you to some of the team. I'm down here. You have my coach and some of the other fellow coaches. We are moms who built this for you, because guess what? We were you, we are you. We've been through your struggles. We've had the crashes, we've had the burns, and not to say they don't still happen, but we have figured out ways to make our systems work and help others to succeed. And that is what we want to do. So if this is something that interests you, please let me know. I'd love to hear what you'd like to accomplish these 6 weeks, and hope that you're ready to commit. If you have any further questions, just let me know. Thanks a lot.